Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grim Delights. Today we are doing a walk in the parks, which is where we get to talk about our two favorite actors. I get to about my favorite park, and he gets to talk about his favorite park.
Yes.
And we're not talking about Grand Central. We are talking about Park Hyung-sig and
Central Park.
whatever. There's a troll
Park,
there.
Park Seo-joon.
Yes. And along with this, as we are Grim Delight, I feel like we should actually do Delights,
Yes.
which we have gotten some things to try today. And to start off this episode, this is probably something, if you watch K-dramas and whatnot, is the M150 non-carbonated energy drink. This is not sponsored. This is just us enjoying stuff.
Yes.
So I will kick this off by chugging this, as well as one other thing, and I'll let you
Yes.
do that.
There's nothing better than product placement in a K-drama. And one of the biggest product
Shit,
placements...
that's good.
Really.
Yeah,
Non-carbonated and it made you belch.
it tastes like bubblegum. Oh, yes.
Edit that out. But what we've noticed quite often in K-dramas, when they come to a scene in a grocery store generally, or in the workplace, they will invariably show this. Kopiko coffee candy. Real coffee, anytime, anywhere. Again, this is not product placement by us. This is us showing you what we see in just about every K-drama, as well as Subway
And Converse.
and Converse.
So
Yes.
you're always going to see a Converse. You're always going to see Subway somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
And Kopiko. And
Kopiko?
the one thing that you're always going to see them do. We just watched this in Good. They just did this in Good Boy, didn't they?
Oh, yes.
In episode like 8.
Here, you need one of these.
And this is what you're always going to see when they pop this thing in.
Hold on. Are you chewing it?
No,
I
there's
think
no
they
way to chew it. Yeah.
I feel wide awake already.
Oh,
It's
I'm
amazing how
awake.
good this stuff is. I really cannot believe it.
This is
Yes.
actually pretty good.
It is.
It's really good, actually. But
Maybe they wasn't product placement. They,
No,
really,
they
they were
really-
just
really
tired
thought
of
that was
working
good.
long days on the set.
on
But,
hot sets.
yeah.
Another thing we wanted to get to try. Well, I wanted to try, even though I'm not a big fruit guy.
Sure
Wanted to
you're
get
not.
some Asian pears, apple pears.
Pear apples. These. Now I've had them before, so it's really not fair.
Is it like banana pen?
But what?
Pear, apple, pear,
Yeah.
apple pear. Yeah,
Apple pear.
it's a song. But I'm not one for fruit at all.
So this is like taking a sip of the morning coffee and having fruit for breakfast. Taking a bite.
I took a bite. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Got a harder outer shell than the other pear, but
It's a lot denser.
I like the texture.
I
I
do
don't
too.
like actual pears, because to me, they taste like it tastes like sandpaper or sand because it's got that grainy texture. But the other Grim Brother was right. It's not overly
It's not
sweet,
overly sweet.
but it is juicy as hell.
Yes. Um, Now, I've used pear apples when making bulgogi.
Really?
I put it on a grater. It had just a touch of sweetness, but not too sweet. And it cuts down a lot of the spice.
Probably do that with like kimchi too.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know, a pear apple kimchi. I mean, I've seen them do what, mango.
Radish, mango, cucumber kimchi.
I saw someone do a pineapple once.
Really, if it's a vegetable that you can put vinegar with, they'll do it. Or a fruit.
So, let's get started. We do have some more things to try, but let's get started. Now, we were discussing earlier, before all this, about the first show that you saw Park Seo-joon in.
The very
Or
first
movie.
Okay, yeah, it would have to be the first show I remembered seeing him in was What's Wrong with Secretary Kim.
Yeah, he's an MC in that.
He was very good. He was the main character, and he had an aura.
It's funny because his other characters, not like him.
No, they're not.
I mean, he's still clueless to a degree, but he's more suave.
But he's self-absorbed cluelessness.
Yeah.
And but the first K anything that I'd seen him in, which I did not realize at the time, was he had a guest starring role in the movie Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
It lasted for about 5 minutes, and it had him talking to another member of what we now know of as the Wooga Squad in Park Young-sik.
Yeah.
No, Park.
No, Choi
Woo-shik. Choi
Yeah.
Woo-shik.
Actually, that's more time than he had in the Marvels.
Yeah.
I think he had about 3.5 minutes in the Marvels
Yeah.
altogether,
Probably.
which I heard some people were mad about that he only got that much time, even though he was advertised.
Yeah. Well, especially on any K websites. That Park Seo-joon he's going to be in a Marvel film.
I mean, they're not wrong. He was, and
He
it's
was.
a good way to get your foot in the door.
And it would have been nice if he'd been in longer. I think he's a very diverse actor.
He was very regal in that one, though.
Yes.
In the Marvels, unlike some of his characters, like right now we're watching
Fight for My Way.
What?
With him and
Queen of Tears.
Queen of Tears.
Which is, what's her name? No, Park Bo-gum.
Not Park Bo-gum. That's
That's
a guy.
Again, we watch a lot of K-dramas. So, when it comes to... No, that's not what I wanted. So, when it comes to trying to remember stuff, we
I'm old.
always go towards our IMDb.
Yes. Kim Ji-won.
Ah, yes. Love her.
She's awesome. She was in The Heirs,
Mm-hmm.
which was one of the first K-dramas I made you watch. Well, didn't make you.
No.
It was one of them.
I was saying, no, the very
But
first
yes, she
one
was
you
in
watched,
Queen of Tears.
my first Park Seo-joon show was Gunsign Creature.
Yes.
When we made the deal of you had to watch Soul Leveling, you're like, well, how about Gunsign? Which actually, that works out
That was
really
a perfect
well.
first one for you.
Well, a great combo, too. I mean, especially after watching Soul Leveling, with
Yeah.
all the monsters and all that stuff. And
It really made sense.
yes. Of course, Park Seo-joon doesn't level up, but he can be forgiven for
Well, he
that.
does. I mean, he goes into his second season. He's
I mean, I thought I was tripping when entering the second.
we thought it was
season.
his son.
I didn't know what was going on because
Right.
everything was different, but it's not bad. It's really good. And then right after that, we did Eat a Wine Class, which had Park Seo-joon.
Park Seo-joon.
And then after Eat a Wine Class, then we did Heirs.
Right. And
Which that's when
where
I
you
got
saw
Park
Park
Hyung-sik.
Young-sik.
My
And how did
favorite.
you recognize him?
He has this elf ear
Yes.
on his left side. Every time they're going to show it. That's like one of the things that he's known for. Even in Buried Hearts,
Yeah.
he has long hair that covers his ears and all that stuff. But for some odd reason, they always
That
have
left
that
ear is
one
always a
ear
little bit-
showing.
And I mean, you can distinguish him just from that in any film, because I don't know of any other Korean actor
Not
who has that. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, and it's just he was born that way. They don't
Yeah.
even call it a defect; they just call it an elf ear.
Yeah.
It's not like the cauliflower ear or
That you got for doing something.
Yeah, he was
Or
just,
like Park Seo-joon's nemesis, one of his nemesi in Fight for My Way. I have had his ear rubbed.
yeah.
Have Matt ear or something.
So far, so good. We just finished episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, normally when a K-drama has 16 episodes, you get to the halfway mark, and that halfway mark
It's a big reveal.
Normally some big thing happens. Like we just did Good Boys. We just watched their episode 8 not too long ago. Episode 9 should be dropping tomorrow. Not tomorrow. The day after. Squid Games drops tomorrow.
Squid Games drops tomorrow.
Right.
Today's the 26th of June, so Squid Games final season.
It should actually drop in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
we may stay up and watch that.
we always like to record at night, one, because lights.
It's our night off.
Yeah, always our night off. So we always try to have fun with this. And hopefully, once we get a more stable schedule, we can start putting out more content.
You have to edit that out.
No, that's our cough count. Oh no, that's the podcast.
No, I swallowed some Copico spit.
Did it wake you up?
Yeah, it did. Boy, I'm
Raw. So we do have a couple other things to try, and we do have some stuff that we have for ourselves to try. Hit up a couple Asian markets, of course. I think we should start with the Lay's Nori Seaweed.
Nori Seaweed.
Now, I actually like the Nori Seaweed snack that you just
Nice and salty and
and you know it doesn't dry your mouth out, and you just keep eating it. Yeah. Now, with Park Hyung-sig, my first other than Airs, I think the one that really got me to I think I know what I saw before Airs.
what?
Dr. Slump.
Oh, Dr. Slump, yes.
Because we watched Dr. Slump, and that's when I fell in love with his acting, because he was really, really good.
I think that's when I said we need to watch the Airs next.
And then right before he pops up, you're going to see someone you recognize. You didn't even tell me he was in it.
No.
You're like, oh, you're going to see someone you recognize. Well, Airs was 2013, and Dr. Slump was 2023, I think it was. So there's a 10 years difference, and I did not recognize him when I first saw him. It wasn't until he turned his head, I'm like, Elvir! Because it takes to be a little bit to get their names down.
He was in Dr. Slump. He kept calling him Choi Woo-sik.
Yeah. Well, that's because you and Mom kept talking about the Wooga Squad and Choi Woo-sik and which Park Hyung-sik is
a
in
member
the
of the
Wooga
Wooga
Squad.
In fact, if we have a chance, if we can add the Wooga Squad's reaction
To
V's
Friends?
song Friends.
Yeah.
It's amazing, especially if you like BTS and K-dramas starring Park Seo-joon and or Choi Woo-sik and or Park Hyung-sik.
Like I said, the one show that the one show that they're in is wrong.
Yeah.
Which
Well, Choi Woo-sik is not in that.
Choi Woo-sik's not in that, but we're watching him in Fight for My Way. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see him anymore.
No, you're not. You're not
Which
gonna-
I'm fine with. He's not a bad actor at all. No.
He's a very good actor. I mean,
The character
he makes you feel in one way. In some series, you empathize with him. In other series, you say, "What a dick." You know, in other series, it's like, "Oh, he's a total scumbag."
Nori Seaweed. Let's see.
The Lay's version.
The Lay's version of Nori Seaweed. Here's yours.
You know, I already had 2 pieces.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's sweeter than I thought.
I was gonna say it's like a sweet regular Lay's potato chip.
Yeah. With bits and pieces of seaweed on there. No, it's not bad. I mean,
That's good.
I'm not one for sweets. I mean, if you've ever had the Canada's ketchup Lay's,
Yeah.
it's kind of similar to that in the sweetness texture. The sweetness.
Well, it's got a
taste.
sweetness and the saltiness, the savoriness that you would expect from seaweed or actually a regular potato chip.
It's one of those that you just keep popping in your mouth and chewing.
Yeah, it's not something that you're going to run from or run towards, but it's not bad. Are you
Yeah,
sad
not
that we
bad.
didn't get the cucumber one?
We'll try that. We'll try that for another one. I mean, the whole plan of this is to keep making these.
Yes.
So we're gonna keep eating food.
We can't give you all the food things at
No,
once.
no, not all.
Like what we had tonight.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, pork belly's a staple at this house.
Yes.
And of course, we live in the Midwest, and trying to find perilla leaves
It is impossible.
even going to a couple Asian markets and be like, "Hey, do you have perilla leaves?"
What are they?
What's that?
Well, to be honest, I think they were either, I don't know if they were Vietnamese or
I think she was Indian.
Thai.
She was Indian. The first one, they were
Yes.
Indian. You know, they were Indian. But she had to call her grandson
Yes.
and then her son.
And we had to spell out perilla. P-E-R. I think
You had-
he might have thought I said B-E-R-I-L-L-A.
Barilla.
Barilla leaves.
Isn't that like a sponge?
Barillo. Yes, they're Barillo leaves. They clean well. So I think what we're going to try to do with that for our food purposes is to see if we can get Korean perilla leaf seeds.
And grow it ourselves.
Yes, because our climate is quite similar to the climate of South Korea.
It's either really cold or really hot.
Yeah,
We're in the Midwest.
and sometimes
so-
we get a lot of rain. So, and if we don't, we have water.
I mean, like I said, we can always make an area for it. I mean, we got plenty of
Yes.
space in this house. Not that we live in a mansion or anything, but
No.
Okay.
Right now we live in sort of a Boycian.
yeah. Okay, should we do spicy or savory?
Your choice.
Well, you know what? After the sweet nori seaweed, we're gonna do the hot chili squid.
Hot chili squid.
More like prawns, but no. Taste.
Whoa, whoa.
There we go.
Stop it, the squid is scaring me.
Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him.
Claustrophobic.
It means he's scared of Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho.
Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him. Ah! Patrick.
Yeah. Okay, so this is spicy squid.
Dink it. Sink it. Is it a slow burn?
It's like barbecue sauce
Yeah.
with just a slight fishiness at the end.
I mean, if you're afraid of spice,
It's not bad. Yeah, don't be afraid of that.
yeah, I was
spice.
about to say, if you're afraid of
It's not
spice,
spicy.
you'd enjoy this because it's not spicy.
My gochujang sauce is much spicier.
I was about to say, we just had that on the pork belly
Yeah.
with some Kewpie mayo on a deluxe bun from our bread company.
And if they paid us more money, we'd probably name the name of the company.
Yeah. And they need to pay us more.
Yes, they do.
But I digress. It's not bad.
No, it's not. I would eat it. You know,
It's comfort.
I would eat it on the regular. I mean,
It's no biscuits
I'm
and
not.
gravy.
I'm not going to look for heavy duty spice out of it, but I know it's not bad.
It's not like we're doing a hot chip challenge.
No. The one chip challenge? No, thank you. People go to the hospital for that stuff.
But that would make a good video.
Oh yeah, I bet it would. Look at my dad's nose running. Oh, now he's bleeding. He's throwing up.
He's dead. Oh no.
Where's my
He didn't
last?
revitalize his will yet.
What
So
will?
before we jump to the last one, let's continue talking more about the parks.
All right.
What
So
would you say is your favorite thing that Park Seo-joon's been in?
Oh God, there's so many.
I know you've
Because-
seen a couple
Because
times.
yeah, I've seen quite a few of them a couple times. See, Yan-sang Creature was really good.
But I think you liked Itaewon Class better.
I liked Itaewon Class much better.
Which I
I like the story.
Yeah, I was about to say if I had to pick between Genshin Creature and Itaewon Class, I'd have to pick Itaewon Class.
Yeah. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is very good. I enjoy it. I've seen it twice.
I've seen 4 episodes.
You need to see the rest. It's really a good series.
Blame your wife. She's supposed to follow along with the deal.
Yeah.
She has not yet. Even though you and I did just start watching Grimcar.
Yes, we did.
And I did just send you that manhwa.
Yep.
I don't know if you read any of it.
I took a nap.
And that shows me you didn't.
I made
read
you
it.
yogurt last
I know.
night, okay?
It's good yogurt. Well, yeah, protein yogurt.
Yeah. As far as, God, the best things I've seen him in. I mean,
He's got to look
I think
through again.
everything is so good, but I mean, I've not seen him in anything that I did not like.
You have your pointer finger as your thing?
Yeah.
Not
Shut
your
up.
thumb?
No.
Okay. Boomer.
Why do I have Kim Ji-won? Oh, I know why. Okay. The one I'm showing you now is one of my favorites.
Fight from away.
Fight for my way.
I mean, it's a good one. Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't we just do Midnight Runners?
Uh,
I know we just did Bloodhounds.
we did Bloodhounds.
Oh, we were supposed to do Midnight Runners, but we haven't
Right.
gotten to that yet.
Midnight Runners is just a movie,
Yeah.
and it's an excellent movie. It really is. It's very good. Hour and 49 minutes.
It's almost like an episode.
She Was Pretty was extremely good. I think you'll like that when we get to it. Chronicles of Evil, he was very young, and it has some other people that we know in it. But I guess...
Well, I mean, on our K-drama journey, it's like, now that you've watched more stuff and are going back watching some of the same stuff with me,
Yeah.
you're starting to realize, oh, so-and-so's in this.
Yeah.
So-and-so's in this.
Horang was an excellent series, but I don't think it was because of him. I mean, he was...
I think it was a
He
combination
was definitely
of
a
everyone.
part, but he and Park Hyung-sig
They work really well
worked
together.
really well,
And they both know how to fight. They both know how to sing.
and they both can act.
Park Hyung-sik was in a K-pop group
Yeah.
with letters. What's it called? What's his group called that he was in?
Park Hyung-sig, I can't remember.
Z153. ZEA or Z.
Yeah, it wasn't a K-pop group. I think it was just a rock band.
Is that what it was? A rock band?
I think, well, a pop band, but it wasn't
Korean group.
It wasn't like K-pop, like BTS or 17 or
Blackpink.
TXT, Blackpink.
The one Felix is in.
Oh, Stray Kids.
Stray Kids.
Man, I would have to say probably the best one.
Parasite.
No. Itaewon Class.
I kind of figured as much.
Him. I mean, it was just...
Because that technically was like one of those that you're like, you gotta watch this.
Yes. I think I told you that. It was like, it is amazing. And his just acting was not... It wasn't over the top. He didn't try to stand out.
He played a smart character though.
He played
A very smart character.
very smart. Maybe not book smart, but he was very smart.
I mean, he was also smart in Gyeongsang too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a business tycoon. No, not tycoon, but he in a time where Japan was in charge of.
He's as close
ruling
to a
over Korea.
tycoon as you could have.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's had the advantage of having very good actors to work with. Which is not to take anything away from his ability as an actor, because we've seen him in enough different things.
We've seen people act with other people, and they just do horrible. I mean, in order to be a good actor yourself, you can't just rely on the people around you to make you look good. You also have to be good yourself, as you've realized in your acting career and on my stage production stuff.
And I don't know though, man.
I mean,
it's between that and Horang.
I mean, obviously, I answered in the last episode, even though it was sorry for the audio last week and sorry for the shaky camera last week, but I'm not going to take the episode down because that's just going to show you where we started and we're gonna
where
keep
we hopefully
moving
progress.
forward. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I don't think the camera's shaking even once.
No, I have a couple times, but not the
Yeah.
camera.
And we kind of figured out where the double audio was coming from. Didn't know our camera had a microphone on it too. So
now we know. And we're not going to say anything about how great we are at this.
no.
Not until we become great at it. But we can't really
Can't grow if you don't try.
grow without you liking, subscribing,
Suggesting,
comment.
Tell us
Let us know what you want to see.
if you want us to watch. Like say you have a favorite K-pop group. Say K-pop Hunters or what was it? K-pop. It's a new show.
It was K-pop Hunters.
Is it called K-pop
I
Hunters?
think so.
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither have I.
I do know that the girl who made that, her husband made the show Kupo, which I had the kids watch when it came out, and the kids loved it. It's in like a dystopian futuresque type place, talking cats and oversized lizards and
All sorts of fun stuff.
mole people, but not moles. But yeah, no. We talked about last episode about my favorite K-drama so far has been Buried Hearts. Now, I will say this: Good Boy
It's creeping up there.
is creeping up there, especially after episode 8. It was like we said, episode 8. That's normally when like the big reveal or a big thing happens that kind of shifts the change of the whole show. In Crash Landing on You, it's when Siri goes from North Korea to South Korea, and then the soldiers from North Korea.
Well, this episode 8 ended with her trying to take
he got shot, didn't
the
he?
vehicle, and he got shot.
He got shot, yeah.
And
But that led into
the
then-
whole thing about her going to South Korea, which is where she claimed she wanted to go ever since episode 1.
Queen of Hearts, or your Queen of Tears. That's when the family loses their access to everything, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, what's gonna happen?
So
But
always
it
the
was-
midway point is like, okay, I've seen this before.
and Fight for My Way. He wins his fight,
Yeah.
and things start looking up. Now, of course, we all know things aren't gonna be perfect throughout the whole thing. Something's gonna happen, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be disappointed when something happens because
You're still looking for the what
Yeah.
scene.
I'm shocked that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, it'll
Even though
happen.
I've heard him do the what, because yeah, he does an Itaewon class,
Yeah, and he did it in Kill Me, Heal Me,
which I've not seen.
which you've not seen. I haven't seen it all the way through. I'm going through so many right now.
That's why I bought you the fish oil pills.
Yeah, with Mom and I watching Four Eagle Brothers, which drops 2 episodes on Sundays. I think they drop one on Saturday and then one on Sunday, but they get them dubbed, or not dubbed, but subbed into English, usually Sunday afternoon here. So when I get off of work, we watch an episode, or we'll watch 2 episodes, or we'll just say, I'm tired. Can we watch 1 episode tomorrow and another episode later this week?
Hell, I've done that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm tired. I just, because I'm
And it also depends on the length of the episodes.
Oh yeah. Well, because I get off work, and then we got about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but normally 30 minutes of that is me getting changed out of my dough yeast covered clothes, getting things fixed up so I can eat some food, and then about an hour and a half before you have to leave and go into work,
Yeah.
because we work at the same place. I will say the next show after Fight for My Way is we're gonna do Happiness. I still haven't seen the trailer yet. I probably gotta watch it.
We
after
can
this.
watch the trailer tonight. That's no problem.
I mean, if I had the thing for it yet, I could react to it, but
Yeah.
I don't have it just yet. I still have to find the right program to do the screen record. So I do have I've taken some tips and tricks from other people who do this, and I mean I feel like we're doing so well so far, and hopefully
1 video, 12 people, not including us. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times you have it on repeat. No.
Well,
Actually, no, it was 11 this morning. Saw someone must have watched it between then and the time I went to sleep to now. 'Cause I
but
checked
we
it
would
out.
really love you to,
Yeah.
reply. Let us know how we can improve, what you'd like to see next.
I mean, watch us grow. Be here from the beginning. I
Yeah.
mean, got to start somewhere.
We're still in diapers.
Markiplier started with like barely anyone. I mean, he revamped his channel, and now he's one of the biggest names in YouTube, up there with like Rhett and Link and Smosh, and PewDiePie, and Jacksepticeye. I don't know if Captain Sparkles is still up there, but yeah,
Captain Sparkles.
he's a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
Talking about that, the Minecraft movie just
Your son
just released.
Your son liked watching his stuff.
Oh yes, of course. Well, my son likes my son likes video games.
Yes.
He takes after his father. I think his mother a little bit, but you know.
Well, let me ask you, with Park Hyung-sig, I know you said that Buried Hearts or Treasure Island, depending on
Yeah, the American or the Korean title.
which would you still say that was your favorite series of his so far?
So far, but I've only seen like 3 of his stuff.
Yeah.
Harangue, Buried Hearts.
The Heirs.
Oh no, 4. So 4. Doctor Slump.
Dr. Slump.
Doctor Slump was good. Don't get me wrong. Doctor Slump was really good. Doctor
yeah.
Slump is what got me to be like, oh, this guy knows how to act.
Yeah.
He knows how to cry on command, and guy can sing.
He can work with others.
Very
yeah.
well. I mean, even though I liked him when we were watching Haran, and at the end, even when I thought that he was going to end up becoming the bad guy, I was like, man, I like you, but you know I have to root for the good guy in this area. And then turns out, yeah, no, he's still the good guy. And you know, I like that as a character trait. You know, I kind of wish politicians would be more for their people, like he wanted to be for his people.
Well, the thing is, he stated from the beginning he wanted to serve the people.
Yeah.
Early in the season.
Well, I think right when you see him in episode 2. I mean, you see him in episode 1, but you get to see more of him in episode 2.
Well, you don't know who he is in
Yeah.
episode 1.
Yeah, you find out in episode 2 because someone dies.
Yeah.
Not gonna say who if you haven't seen, but that kind of shocked me. It was almost like when you watch Itaewon Class episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
But you kind of see it coming. You're like, oh no. Because after you watch so many K-dramas, you start to see the formula.
Pattern.
You start to understand, okay, this is going to go this way. Now, I will say that's one of the things that I liked about Buried Hearts was you weren't exactly sure what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I always like it when vindication, happens. Like the thing that pissed me off about Harang is the queen.
Yeah. And she gave you right to.
She didn't get the ending that she deserved.
Right.
And
she was still alive.
Yeah.
So.
Now in Buried Hearts,
the bad guy did get the ending he deserved.
That was the best vindication. That was the best thing ever. It's like, yes, he made him eat his own words, almost literally.
Yeah.
He even told him what he was going to do to him before all that happened.
Yeah.
Like I think 4 episodes before all that.
Well, he had the script.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, they laid it out for us, so when it does happen, it's like vindication.
Yep, and that's one thing that it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens quite often in K-dramas, and I think that's one of the reasons that I like it, because the bad guy ends up not getting away with it.
And a lot of times they clean up the show very nicely in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, we were watching When the Phone Rings, and we were wondering why it got such a low rating, even though it was really good. And we understood why people didn't care for the ending. There was a lot of stuff that you would have to probably rewatch again just to pick up all the subtle clues that they placed in there, because it wasn't right in your face. Oh, this is why. You kind of had to figure it out for yourself.
But that's why we've always really liked series like that.
I mean, you and I always play the game of guessing what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and a lot of times we're right, but sometimes we're wrong, and you find out that there was something 3 episodes before that if you'd paid closer attention to that small detail, you would have figured out that this is the way it was supposed to be.
That's why I love psychological thrillers.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you watch a psychological thriller, there's clues hidden throughout the whole movie, and then you're like, oh, it all connects. That's why I'm a big fan of the Saw series.
Yeah.
Because there's clues all around for everything.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh.
I mean, it's different than like a slasher film or, I mean, Halloween.
The Strangers.
The Strangers.
The popping up in the background.
Yeah.
Not quite a jump scare, but I remember watching it in theaters and people freaking out because it's like you barely saw them and then you really saw them. You're like, oh, jeez. But we love horror in this house.
Yes.
Because
I was born on Halloween.
What year?
1963.
What happened on Halloween 1963?
A certain future masked killer slaughtered his older sister.
William Shatner?
Not quite. It looked like him though. Not in that one. He looked like a clown.
Yeah.
But later. Haddonfield, Illinois. October 31st, 1963.
Another Midwest place.
Yep.
But yeah, no, Happiness. That's going to be the next one that we're watching after Fight for My Way. So I can up my Park Hyung-sig.
Park Hyung-sig.
I will say there's a couple. Like I'm trying to find the Korean Suits, which is like the American Suits except Korean, and only one season.
It's not on Kokowa.
Nope. I don't know. I don't even know where to find it.
It might be on Viki.
It might be. I've even looked on Prime. Because normally, even if they don't have it for free, you can
usually buy it. But when you say Suits, it has to be K-drama, because we have an American series, Suits, which is basically the same thing.
And Park Hyung-sik plays the main character in that one with eidetic memory, which is very similar to his character in Barry Hearts.
Yes.
Now, Barry Hearts, that was a really, really good one. Of course, you saw Mr. Zhang. I think his name was Zhang in that. Yeah, Mr. Zhang.
Yes.
That's the name he went by.
Yes.
But you recognized him from something else.
Yeah, he was in the first season of Bloodhounds.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we're watching, and in Good Boy, we're watching. What was his character from?
Santan. Oh no.
The I Like Pretty Boys.
Oh, I can't remember.
But he plays the same character in Good Boy. He's comic. He's comedic.
Well, it's funny because, I mean, since we're watching Good Boy, we see all these actors that we've really grown to love, and some of them have not been in other things that we know of, and here they are.
Well, it's like
the big silent bully from Bloodhound.
Yeah.
He's
the guy who just plays a brawler who doesn't talk and smiles when he gets punched, and he's playing a total opposite character, but still.
Yeah, he's still buff, man.
When you see him throw around that sewer grate.
Yeah, which is like impossible to do.
Because he takes off his shirt. You're like, oh, he's not wearing a fat suit. He's just a big guy.
He's a big. It says he's a bubba, but it's not fat.
No, it's not. No, it's not
muscle.
fat. He's built like a fucking tank.
Which was my nickname when I was fat. So.
Yeah, when you played football.
When I played football.
Because underneath your layer of blubber, you had a steel wall. I think you hurt a couple people's necks because they'd go head first into it, thinking, "Oh, don't worry, the stomach will cushion." Ah, now he's paralyzed.
And they're on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have one more thing to eat. This is chicken feet.
No,
I think
we've never had chicken feet, but it does look like chicken feet.
It looks like chicken feet. All it says on the back in English is imitation peppercorn crispy artificial meat flavor. But we've watched plenty of K-dramas.
And that looks like chicken feet.
That look like chicken feet. Fried chicken feet. So,
if that looks like anything other than chicken feet, let us know.
Yeah, it's like, actually, that's gizzards.
Smells like athlete's foot. Okay, it's chicken feet.
My joints are sore from work. I think I'm starting to get that arthritis. jamming my finger.
No, they just don't want us to open this one.
So that's the one we got from Coco. Thank you, Coco Family Restaurant, or Coco Family Asian Market, and Hungry Asian, which we've gone to many times.
Yeah.
Actually, where I used to take my kids on my day off, so they can enjoy. This looks a lot different than the other ones.
Don't smell like feet.
It smells like potpourri. Oh, I like it. It's got a smoky disco.
Ooh.
Oh,
Got a kick at the end.
that's got a kick.
That's
It's
good.
not bad. It's
This should have been the spicy.
spicy chili. Oh man,
That is good.
imagine crushing this up and using it as a breading.
As a breading,
for-
yeah.
Oh,
So this, how would you rate these all together? Let's get all of them together. All the,
yes.
okay, so we've got
Chicken feet.
the chicken feet right here. We've got,
Seaweed.
this is the
nori.
nori seaweed, which was really good.
And
then we got-
hot chili squid.
Okay.
All Lay's brand, not sponsored. This one, out of the three, number 3.
I think the reason for that,
Not spicy
it's
enough.
not spicy, and it advertised as spicy.
Yeah. And I feel if you're gonna say spicy,
I would
Nori's
say
gonna be
nori seaweed 2.
2. Yeah.
And this one you can't have.
But I will say this one
That was really good.
is really good. I mean, like, if you're one of those that likes to buy like the snack seaweeds that comes in a little square package, this is a good substitute.
That's as advertised.
And you don't have to worry about having seaweed in your teeth. Which, I mean, I don't really have to worry about that much. But no, this one,
These are fire.
This-
I like that.
that's really good. And they're decent size, too. Actually, I think out of the bags, this one had the most in it,
Yeah.
too. So, the one
was
from Coco
delicious.
Family.
That one is so
This is
good.
really good. Oh. But we do have a couple things that we're gonna start our TikTok channel. We have some different types of ramens we want to try. There's one that we have, the #1 Korean ramen, assorted ramen, I think they call it.
It's number one assorted ramen because Bulldog is #1 Korean ramen.
Yeah, but this one's the assorted ramen. And the one thing that's unique about it that I've seen that I haven't seen in other ones is it has apple
Juice concentrate.
Yeah, apple juice concentrate, which I think is interesting. It's sweet, sour, and spicy, which I think makes an
This is
umami
so
flavor.
juicy.
I've been nibbling on mine.
Yeah.
But I think this is the most fruit I've eaten in a while. That's not in a juice form.
Yeah. It's very good.
The
Ooh.
skin is tough though.
I wonder if when I'm making my gochujang,
Mm-hmm.
if I added that as a counterbalance to the heat instead of honey,
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably have to take a whole.
You'd have to take the skin off.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but you grate the whole thing, and that would probably completely take the place of honey.
And it's not overly sweet, like
No, it's not.
like the other Grimm brothers said, STG. He's like, it's not overly sweet. It's not bitter. It's got a subtle honey taste to it. But it's really juicy.
Yes.
Like just having that as a drink. I think I got a juicer somewhere. I think one of the other brother got me something like that for Christmas one time.
Yeah. You got your
I
Korean
don't know
pear
what.
apple.
Well, then he got me like a vegetable slicer, which is like
Oh yeah.
me, a vegetable slicer. Okay. I'm more of a meat guy, a meat and
Yes.
potatoes guy. But I will say we can end this episode here. Like we said, help us grow. Like, comment, subscribe, give us suggestions, tell us what you think we can do to better your experience. We're going to constantly evolve into a better channel. Hopefully, we can get better background. I mean, nothing wrong with our background. This is just,
This is our house.
and I think there's a dog in the corner.
Yes.
Right over there. Let's say right over here, you're going to see a dog. It'll pop. It might pop up. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo.
Where's
So-
Siri?
Yeah, where's Siri? Siri.
Siri.
Siri's choice. But
That makes me want to watch Crash Landing on You again.
so we shall end this with. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. Party on. Shaka bra. Das Bedanya. Do to you. Alvidaje. Coo coo coo. I am the Walrus. We are Grim Delight.